All right, do the Grammys matter? Who knows if they matter or not? I'm going to call.
They do.
I'm going to call Shirley from Variety.
Shirley
from Variety, friend of the show. Yo, they don't even see these moves I'm making, but yo, come on. It's me, though. It's me. Come on. Think Tanks be doing it. Oh, look.
Mr. Joseph Budden.
Shirley, is this you?
It is.
Shirley! Round of applause for Shirley! Shirley, we just really unpacked this whole do the Grammys matter? Why do they matter? Who do they matter to topic? And Parks is Grammy nominated this year. So we tried to handle it with care. Of course, because he's nominated, everybody said that it matters. Ish and myself, we fall on the if it's not changing your pay, it shouldn't matter. I know for the fans, it's programming. For me, I don't give a fuck about the Grammys, who got voted, who didn't, the parties. I don't give a fuck. How do more mature people like yourself feel?
I don't know if I would call myself more mature, but unless you're talking about my age, in which case I will take slight offense to that.
No, not change.
Definitely
not. Listen, to the industry, which I cover, it does matter. You know, it literally like 3 or 4 months of their year is based around campaigning for Grammys, making sure that the music comes out in time for Grammys. Like all of those things, there's a whole infrastructure that supports the Grammys as like, you know, a major acknowledger of what is happening in music. Now, there are other people like artists who really don't give a fuck about it. Like, you know, they could have been, they probably have plenty of Grammys on their mantles. Mm-hmm. It's not something that's important to them. And I think we've seen that play out publicly, like Drake, Nicki Minaj,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Who's rumored to be back this year, right?
Yes, we reported that he is supposed to be doing a performance with DJ Khaled. And of course, Khaled is nominated in a whole bunch of categories, and For God Did, and I expect Jay to be there. So that opens the question of, will Beyonce be there? Of course, all of these names are just to get the ratings, because the ratings on these shows have been like piss poor the last few years. So it's like, who is a big enough name to get you to actually care?
But why
is there such a thing?
But Shirley, why for the listener out there, why are ratings so important? Because ratings mean ad dollars.
Ratings mean, yeah, exactly, dollars, and the franchise continuing on CBS. If they can't pull out the ratings, they don't get the sponsors, they don't get the talent. You know, last year's Grammys was just under 10 million. It was 9.5 million. 3 years before, it was 18.7 million. Oh, wow. The year that Whitney Houston died, it was 40 million. Like, talk about a precipitous drop. And,
wow.
You know,
I didn't know that.
It's because people don't watch TV, linear TV, the way that they used to. So all of these things factor. And the amount of money that the Grammys has means the amount of money that they have to dole out to performers. Because it's really more about the performances. There's 18 performances, and they only give out 9 awards during the broadcast. And to pay for these grandiose productions that we know a DJ Khaled would want, it costs money, and the labels don't have that money. So again, it comes down to what kind of funding does the Grammy have behind it? So that's my long and short answer.
Ish has a question.
Question, yes, Shirley. So do you think it's a correlation between people not really caring about the Grammys and the ratings? Like, I think that if they cater to or acknowledge, because you said it was about acknowledgement, if people found validity in the people that were winning, I think they would watch more. Do you think it's a correlation or no?
I don't think so. I think they found that people don't really watch when it's just award after award after award. Like, the thing about the Grammys is really just the performances, getting them to be out there on stage. Because if you look at like the Oscars, like how many people tune out like in the middle of the Oscars because it's so boring. There's so many
Me.
awards. Like no one, yeah, exactly. Like no one wants to see that. And CBS actually, the Grammys actually rate better than the Oscars and better than the Emmys. So I think that they're like, don't fix it if it ain't broke. Like keep the performances going.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but there is this pre-telecast, which people sleep on this pre-tel, but you can watch it online, and it's actually really kind of fun because it's all of the 140 other categories that the Grammys give out, and you'll see someone just be so excited, like this is the greatest moment of their life, and they don't televise those, so there is that kind of moment to it too.
Gotcha.
And then there's the parties.
Oh my God, there's so many parties. We have this party list that we update constantly, and there's about 45 events on it so far, and that's all crammed into 4 or 5 days. Parks, are you going to these things?
I'm going to one of them. I'm not sure what else I'll go to. Play it by ear.
If you want me to share our master party doc,
let's
you
go.
can see where we're all going to be. No, but it is there's a ton going on. And I think we're going to see some big names show up at the Clive Davis party, where Julie Greenwald and Craig Kallman are being honored. I think we're going to see Cardi in the house. I think we may see Missy. We're definitely going to see Lizzo, Jack Harlow. It's going to be a big Saturday night for Atlantic, I have a feeling. And these are the kinds of things that we pay attention to. It's like, who's having the bomb party?
Yeah. Here's a loaded question for you. What does Grammy time do for Variety?
Oh my God, our traffic just like goes through the roof. Starting today, because this is Wednesday. Starting on Wednesday, we have Doja Cat on our cover, and we have an entire issue dedicated to the Grammys, all these fun stories. We have all these, we have a really fun story about anonymous Grammy voters telling us like the real deal on who they did or didn't vote for. It's hilarious.
Oh, great. That's really good. Yeah. That's a really good piece.
We also have another piece that I thought of, which is like, you know how they never get the microphone stand right on any of these award shows?
Yes.
Like they can't tell who's short, who's tall. Like we did an entire article on like why it's so difficult to get that microphone stand height right.
That's cute.
And it's like, they're actually really tall this year. Jack Harlow's really tall. Omar Apollo, Machine Gun Kelly, Taylor Swift is like almost 6 feet tall, and that's like without heels.
You'll name a black person eventually.
Megan Thee Stallion.
There we go. Hey, all right. Somebody
Omar
black.
Apollo is a POC. Come on.
A POC.
Give it to me.
Give it to me. Oh, listen, one of my favorite singers, Tone Stiff, hit me. Like, that's the other part. People hitting you around Grammy time to say, hey, are you going to be in LA for the Grammys? Yeah. No, I'm not going to be in LA for the Grammys. I don't want to party with none of y'all, all right? But Shirley, I hope you have a really good time out there.
Oh, I'm going to. It's going to be fun. It's going to be packed. Still waiting to find out about a few of the really big parties like the Rock Nation brunch. Parks, do you go to that?
No, I'm not that cool, but maybe I will.
I feel like you should be my plus one.
Yeah, that's what Shirley. I think you and Parks need to get together.
Let's do it.
For some roaming around out there.
Let's do it.
I think so too, because I would love to do an article on Parks being a Grammy nominee. Like,
let's do it. Come on.
I think it's a big deal. Is this the first Joe Budden affiliated person who's nominated for a Grammy?
Yeah.
No, Joe?
I mean, that's a big
affiliated.
deal. See, we do care.
No, that is a big deal.
Let's go, Parks. Let's go, Parks.
Well, y'all two have fun. I have a feeling that mine and your next conversation post-Grammy is going to be pretty funny.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either. Shirley, thank you so much. Shout out to Variety. We love y'all over there. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, Joe. You're the best.
Anytime. Love.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Shirley.
Shirley's great.
That was great.
Shirley's good. But that's a lot of information.
Yeah.
No Joe Budden.